She's here.
Check it out. Oh, cool. There they are.
Pick one.
Which one? You like this one? Easy, then. Easy. How about this little guy? Huh?
Yeah. Good choice.
Quit hogging the cashews.
I'm not.
Animal. It's a cat. It's a beaver. I think it's a marmot.
That was a beaver.
Are beavers nice?
Yes.
Look at him. There he is. I'm gonna give him a nut.
Cute, isn't he? No. Beavers don't like nuts.
I've never seen a beaver eat a nut.
I've never seen a beaver.
Everyone loves Planters nuts. Fresh roasted taste, and they're cholesterol-free.
Oh, he's good.
He's very good.
Planters, relax, go nuts.
Think that'll fit in the van?
Snacking fans, start your engines. Planters is the official snack of NASCAR.
Driving with Quaker State again, Jeff Gordon won 13 races this year. Wins again. Tied racing legend Richard Petty for most wins in a season.
I cannot believe this.
And won the Winston Cup for the third time. It's incredible. All while Quaker State driver Steve Kinzer was winning the '98 World of Outlaws Championship. So once again, we're left to wonder, is it in their blood or in their engines? Quaker State, chosen by winners.
America Online users. For complete up-to-the-minute sports coverage, news, scores, and stats, go to keyword CBS Sportsline on America Online.
You have your weekend projects. We have ours.
This is a sport that brings families together. Most of the time, anyway.
You're mine today, buddy. That rooster's crowing a little early this morning, isn't it?
This is a sport where the hearts race every bit as fast as the cars. And this is a sport where some of its biggest fans are some of its smallest. This is NASCAR.
You know, a man can be judged by more than just who he is. And today, the jury is out at 211 Vine Street.
Guess who I saw last night? Who? Billy.
That man is fine.
Too fine.
And that car is hot.
Inside that car is hot.
Yes.
Ruby red.
I know that man in his Mustang. I look good in that car. Billy! I look good in that car.
Keep driving, Billy. Keep driving. The new 1999 Ford Mustang, built to last.
Dave wants you to be his funny Valentine. Monday, don't miss the divine Bette Midler and David Hyde Pierce.
This is Dave Letterman saying, keep a light coat of oil on it.
Monday.
I heard this story about a group of tourists who were searching for Western heroes. Come on, baby. When they got a little off track.
We're sunk.
Luckily, their hero found them.
Guarda.
The legendary Ford F-150.
Gary Cooper. Ah, Gary Cooper.
Looks like you could use a hand.
With an available 5.4-liter Triton V8 that delivers more pulling power than Dodge or Chevy. Now there's a happy ending. Ford F-Series, built for tough.
There's a lot of reasons why so many people who take care of their cars turn to AutoZone each week. the low prices on the replacement parts they really need, and the large selection of the things they simply want. But most of all, they come to AutoZone because of the helpful, friendly people who work there. The kind of folks who know their stuff and who'll go the extra mile to help you out. Because after all, taking pride in taking care of people is what AutoZone is all about.
The address is CVS.
Welcome home. NASCAR Winston Cup racing is the fastest growing sport in America, and Pocono Raceway is one of NASCAR's most competitive tracks. Pocono Raceway has added 15,000 grandstand and 2,000 club seats for $19.99. Now is your best chance to experience Winston Cup racing at Pocono. Call now while tickets last. Call toll-free 1-800-RACEWAY. That's 1-800-RACEWAY. Operators are standing by. Pocono's 1999 Winston Cup dates are the Pocono 500 June 20th and the Pennsylvania 500 July 25th. Call now 1-800-RACEWAY.
NASCAR and Lowe's Home Improvement Warehouse both started from humble beginnings. But you made us bigger. You made us better. You made us faster. So consider this a quick thanks. Sure beats the heck out of a thank you card. Lowe's, official sponsor of the number 31 NASCAR Winston Cup stock car.
Jennifer Ankoviak and Ken Rice on KDKA TV News at 5, the Hometown Advantage.
Adolphus Busch went to Germany every summer looking at different breweries, and he wrote a series of letters back to his son. September the 20th, 1897. I would advise that we buy the finest growths of barley as soon as we can. We cannot make fine malt from inferior barley, and we cannot make fine beer from inferior malt.
It's a dead heat coming out of the turn. Martin's opening his doors through it. Mark Martin takes it wide, very wide. He's leaving the track.
Hardee's Frisco Burger, crispy bacon, tomato, and melted Swiss cheese, served on grilled sourdough bread.
Martin is through the gate and back on the track.
The Frisco Burger, only at Hardee's.
Are put to the test, America's most trusted lives up to its name. Die Hard. What's under your hood?
ATV four-wheel action magazine calls the Sportsman 500 the king of the 4x4s. It's the only ATV with independent rear suspension, 11 inches of ground clearance, and a powerful Polaris 500 engine. In fact, only one four-wheeler with our name on it has more power. Proud sponsor of the Polaris Remington Winston Cup team.
You've practiced the play 1,000,000 times, and it pays off.
For the win! God, Bryce Drew did it!
It's March Madness on CBS.
I was going through this intersection.
What?
No, this guy
What's
came
wrong,
out of
Will?
to avoid him, but...
Slow down. Are you all right?
What happened? Dad, I'm really sorry about the car.
That doesn't matter. That's okay. Don't worry about that.
Your whole life can change in a second. So think about this. Ford Taurus is the only car in its class to earn a 5-star government front crash test rating.
He shook up, but he's fine.
NASCAR driver Jeff Burton goes head-to-head with everyday driver Eileen.
My car has a 750 horsepower high compression engine.
My car has an engine.
I can cruise all afternoon at 180 miles per hour.
I'll stick to 55, thanks.
I start my engine with a powerful Exide NASCAR Select battery.
Me too. Thanks.
The Exide NASCAR Select battery. It's not just for race cars.
How many sugars do you want?
Oh, I'll take 2. Hey, look at the little telephone.
Keep your eye on him. He'll be over every day to use it.
That's okay. just as long as he dials 10-10-321 first.
Isn't 10-10-321 great? You should see how low my phone bill is.
And now it's even better, you know. Saves 50% off calls over 10 minutes.
Right, day or night. So I save big on all my most important calls.
Like when I call my boyfriend in New York.
Right, like when you call your boyfriend in New York. Wait a minute, boyfriend? You got a boyfriend?
My dad was really good with his hands. Could have been a surgeon if he wanted to. He could hear a car driving by and tell you whether it needed a tune-up or if the brakes were starting to go. Doctors and lawyers would stop at his garage asking for professional advice. And after school, he'd let me watch him work his magic on cars. More than anyone, he taught me how to earn my customers' trust. Like Dad, I'm proud to be a professional auto technician and proud of the work we do.
CarQuest, the professional choice.
There are many ways you can get stuck with a flat tire. But not with this tire. Even with no air pressure, you keep driving to safety. The Goodyear AquaSteel Run Flat. It could be the difference between getting stuck and getting there. Only from Goodyear.
Hate to tell you, but we're looking at a negative sales trend coupled with high overhead. Frankly, I'm worried about capital preservation. Let me put it this way. Look, we're just not meeting our goals. Tell you what, give me more eggs, I'll give you more corn. Otherwise, we may have to diversify.
Sometimes it's not just what you say, but how you say it. Kinko's, express yourself.
There's something special about the folks who work at AutoZone. The fact that they know more than a thing or two about looking up parts and solving problems. Their willingness to go the extra mile. And their belief in doing what's right. So it's no wonder why millions of customers turn to us each week for help in getting back on the road. Because working at AutoZone means taking pride in taking care of people.
Dial 10-10-345 for long distance. Calls are always 10 cents a minute, and every call is a chance to win one of 345 fabulous daily prizes. 30,000 prizes have already been won. Save and win. Dial 10-10-345 plus 1 and the number today. Rough.
Look, Jerry Seinfeld. See him live at the Grammys, along with your favorite musical stars, yada, yada, yada. The Grammys, CBS Wednesday, February 24th.
Gordon is way behind.
Stick a fork in Jeff. He's done.
What is he thinking? Holy baloo!
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
What could possess a man to drive like that?
Oh. Gotcha.
He's making his move backward. Gordon wins.
We gotta get him a cup holder.
Pepsi is the proud sponsor of the Daytona International Speedway and the Daytona 500.
Parents, sometimes you wonder what they really know. But when your dad is your head coach, like Bryce Drew's dad at Valparaiso, you listen. You've practiced the same play since you were a kid in the backyard. You think, I'm never going to use this, but you practice it anyway. Why?
Jackets to Drew for the win! Gone! Bryce Drew did it! Valpo has won the game!
Sometimes fathers really do know best. We call it March Madness, and it's here on CBS.
Thanks for making CBS America's most watched network. Welcome home.
and talk to my school about technology.
That most distinguished authority in the field of technology, the Idea Box.
Thank you. The future of digital technology is here at Best Buy. With digital recordings on camcorders and mini discs, ultra-thin laptops, and soon HD TV will be the answer to all your...
Excuse me, you're still gonna sell video games, right?
You bet your joystick.
The future of technology at Best Buy. Now that's a great idea.
AccuWeather. More meteorologists under one roof than any company on Earth.
Marty's here. Let's see a fuel injector for a Ford Pro. A starter for a Saab. EGR valve for a 74 Gremlin. See you tomorrow, Marty. Pep Boys. Cars like us.
People love us.
That's me, Bill. Here we are at the Super 8.
For reservations, call 1-800-800-8000.
That's one race that I wish I could run over one more time.
The legendary Daytona 500 has broken a lot of hearts.
I was way out front in 1981, and that thing ran out of gas.
In 74, I blew a tire with 12 laps to go.
But the biggest Daytona heartbreak of all would be trying to get into this year's 500 using an American Express card. So if you want to enjoy the heart-pounding excitement of Daytona, bring your Visa card, official card of NASCAR.
My girlfriend let me here at Daytona. I sure miss that car.
Everything was going well on Frank's first night as foreman until he made one tiny mistake.
There's a Ford F-Series in the lot with its lights on. There's a Ford F-Series with its lights on.
F-Series is America's best-built, best-selling truck. It's 50 years tough. And obviously, for a lot of people, it's the only truck that's tough enough. Next time, Frank, get the plate number. Ford F-Series, the biggest, toughest trucks ever built Ford tough.
Green buddies, I got some bad news. We got canned. They want us off the rocks by the end of the day.
What did you just say?
Canned? Who got canned?
Okay, freeze the swamp. You guys can talk?
Of course we can talk, you bonehead.
What does canned mean?
But all you said was Bud and Earth.
We were reading from the script. You should try it sometime.
What does canned mean?
Don't be fired.
Canned means fired? I can't breathe. Gonna get sick?
Wait, no, don't get sick.
Getting sick?
Put your head between your legs.
Someone get him a bucket.
Now, how is that supposed to sell beer?
There are many ways you can get stuck with a flat tire. But not with this tire. Even with no air pressure, you keep driving to safety. The Goodyear AquaSteel Run Flat. It could be the difference between getting stuck and getting there. Only from Goodyear.
You change your oil every 3,000 miles, right? No, do you? You push it. Now you're so busy you try to squeeze another 1,000 miles out of your oil. Or more. Well, squeeze this. Mr. Do-It-Yourself when you have the time. Reformulated Quaker State. Protection beyond 3,000 miles under any driving conditions. Anybody say insurance? It's been tested. And unlike that lazy uncle nobody really likes to talk about, it works. So go get some. Quaker State. Sensible technology. What more do you need to know?
This is a sport where the work of weeks and months is measured in hundredths of a second. This is a sport where glory and fortune can all come down to a gallon of gas. This is a sport where fans buy seats they never sit in, and they couldn't be happier about it. This is a sport that truly revolves around its fans. In fact, the drivers even go door to door to get the fans to come to the track. This is NASCAR.
You have your weekend projects. We have ours.
Saturday, Kentucky clashes with Arkansas. Sunday, it's the big time in the Big Ten. Michigan collides with Indiana. The road to the Final Four rocks on CBS.
I was going through this intersection. What? No, this guy came out of nowhere. I swear to avoid him, but...
Slow down. Are you all right?
What happened?
Dad, I'm really...
sorry about the car.
That doesn't matter.
That's okay. Don't worry about that.
Your whole life can change in a second. So think about this. Ford Taurus is the only car in its class to earn a 5-star government front crash test rating.
He shook up, but he's fine.
It is more than sport. It is spirit. Ritual. Family. The Coca-Cola Racing family. Refreshed by Coke.
Every 10 seconds or so, a stop sign goes up somewhere in America. And every 30 seconds, a traffic light goes up. It's as hard on your car as it is on you. It's stop and go. Stop and go. Stop and go driving. Use Pennzoil. Formulated for today's stop and go driving. Stop, go, Pennzoil.
I'm a junior VP, and all the junior VPs have one of these. So I'll just call my secretary, and then she'll... voicemail. Chuck, number 4 is down. Gotcha. I'm a mailroom guy, and all the mailroom guys get to see the phones that the senior VPs get.
Nextel's two-way radio feature makes ordinary cell phones seem ordinary. And now, for a limited time, you can get Nextel phones starting at $99 each.
How difficult is it for criminals to buy guns? Let these undercover cops show you how easy it is tonight on 60 Minutes.
There's a lot of reasons why so many people who take care of their cars turn to AutoZone each week. The low prices on the replacement parts they really need, and the large selection of the things they simply want. But most of all, they come to AutoZone because of the helpful, friendly people who work there. The kind of folks who know their stuff and who'll go the extra mile to help you out. Because after all, taking pride in taking care of people is what AutoZone is all about.
When you beat on people or they beat on you, that's what racing's all about.
Boom. You feel it everywhere. Your shoulder, back, whenever you bump somebody.
You want to be the one doing the bumping.
You could call them door dings, but most of the time they're tire marks. If it's on the left side of your car, it means somebody hammered on you all day long.
When you run with the big boys, it shows. The Trade and Paint Series, capturing all the bumps, rubs, and scrapes of racing NASCAR like only Hot Wheels does. Limited edition for a limited time.
And once you get into somebody, your heart just stops, and all of a sudden it goes again.
I know just how you feel.
Hot Wheels Racing. Feel it.
Log on to CBSandGrammy.com and watch the Grammys live CBS this February.
NASCAR Winston Cup Racing is the fastest growing sport in America, and Pocono Raceway is one of NASCAR's most competitive tracks. Pocono Raceway has added 15,000 grandstand and 2,000 club seats for $19.99. Now is your best chance to experience Winston Cup Racing at Pocono. Call now while tickets last. Call toll-free 1-800-RACEWAY. That's 1-800-RACEWAY. Operators are standing by. Pocono's 1999 Winston Cup dates are the Pocono 500 June 20th and the Pennsylvania 500 July 25th. Call now 1-800-RACEWAY.
These are Cobalt tools, the finest mechanics tools you can buy in any store. They've got contoured handles for a better grip. And the K-drive that grabs fasteners on the sides, not the corners, which means more torque, less rounding, and less slippage. So Cobalt tools can stand up to anything. From where I'm standing, that's a very good thing. Cobalt, setting the standard in mechanics tools. Made in the USA and guaranteed forever. At Lowe's Home Improvement Warehouse and online.
AccuWeather. More meteorologists under one roof than any company on Earth.
Dial 10-10-345 for long distance. Calls are always 10 cents a minute. Long calls, short calls, 10 cents a minute with no monthly fee. And every call's a chance to win a prize. So dial 10-10-345 plus 1 in the number today. Rough.
You know something, Lou?
Yeah?
I know why we got fired. Too much of your yapping and not enough of this.
What's that? Hey, that was uncalled for.
Oh, and electrocuting us last year was okay.
That was a joke.
Ah, you like jokes, huh? Here's one for you. Two frogs walk into a bar. One of them does this.
Ow!
Ow! Slap the punk!
Call security!
Who's your daddy?
Yeah, hey! Ow!
Want a piece of me?
Frankie!
Look, he's changing colors.
Squirt some tears, punk.
Frankie! I think they're upset!
Let me tell you about the best traffic report in town, brought to you by QXRT's Barb and Bill.
Woo! It's a scorcher out there, and I hope none of you are trying to get anywhere soon. From up here, it looks like a little backup heading downtown.
These guys have the ultimate view.
This is Barb and Bill, the QXRT traffic team, signing out. Once again, our Explorer saves the day.
Yeah, glad we're not down in that mess.
And just think of the money they saved on a helicopter. The new Ford Explorer, built Ford tough.
There are many ways you can get stuck with a flat tire. But not with this tire. Even with no air pressure, you keep driving to safety. The Goodyear AquaSteel Run Flat. It could be the difference between getting stuck and getting there. Only from Goodyear.
When Cheech rents a place from Don, their relationship crumbles.
You don't expect me to pay for this?
I'm the landlord, not the dope that took the dive through the ceiling.
An all-new Nash, CBS Friday.
As Napa drivers, you're responsible for safely delivering the best parts in the world. So I've brought in a special guest instructor. Ron Hornaday, NASCAR Truck Series champion.
You want to go to the turns about 130.
What's a safe distance to be from the guy in front of you?
5 inches. It's called drafting.
Huh?
All right, get in the truck. I'm going to have to show you. You getting all this down?
They're going to can me for this.
Sounds like a hot idea is going public.
Gotta get in on it.
Something new.
Applebee's new.
100% ground chuck.
Grill.
Boulder.
Beef beer.
Beef beer. Give me beef beer.
Cheese. Fruit slices.
Fresh.
Onions. Red onions.
Give me pickles.
Big one. Toast the bun. Toast the bun. I want fries. You got it. Want to buy? Buy. Oh, what a price.
Buy. Buy at Applebee's.
New Great Grilled Burgers. New Great Grilled Burgers.
Don't miss this initial public offering. You belong at Applebee's.
Crew set. Everybody's ready. Let's go.
Here it comes. Let's hit it.
Rock your way to the fastest finish.
You're good. You're fast. After lunch, we'll do the other side of the street.
Make sure you've got genuine sheetrock. USG Sheetrock brand products. Official marketing partner of the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
In racing, the engine is everything.
What? It's the driver.
A driver will never see a finish line without a great engine.
The greatest engine will never see a victory lap without a great driver.
At least they agree on Haviland Formula 3 motor oil. The same oil you can buy right off the shelf.
The engine's the first thing over the finish line.
Not in Indy cars.
Beer is the best it can be at the brewery, fresh and at its peak of taste. Light, heat, and age are all enemies of beer that work against its taste from the moment it leaves the brewery. Budweiser's 12 local breweries ensure that your Budweiser is fresh and has not been subject to long trips. So you might say your Budweiser has less miles on it, and that means it'll taste like it does straight from its source.
Hey, let's talk New York. Let's talk pizza. Let's talk big. Like the new Big New Yorker from Pizza Hut. It's so big, it's got 3 zip codes. You need a road map to find your way across. It's so big, on the other side, it's almost Cleveland. It's a genuine street corner, 16-inch New York-style pizza with 8 big floppy foldable slices dripping with cheese and tomato sauce that's really, really good. At a price that's very un-New York, $9.99. $9.99. You can't even get a taxi for that price. The Big New Yorker pizza from Pizza Hut. The best pizzas under one roof.
It's the greatest racing on earth.
Excitement. Speed. It's the drivers.
It's a rush.
Exhilaration and acceleration.
Family fun.
Fast cars.
Top trucks.
The NASCAR Winston Cup Series, the NASCAR Busch Series, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. This is NASCAR.
NASCAR is racing.
Michael came onto the scene in Indy cars as a winner. I'm very proud of the fact that he's carrying on the Andretti name. I'll never forget the first really competitive pass that he did on me. We banged wheels a little bit. That car almost full drift in front of me, and he was gone. Adios, Dada.
The Andrettis rely on the same Haviland Formula 3 motor oil you can buy right off the shelf.
That's my boy.
Ray's taking an exotic Caribbean cruise with his mother.
Bingo starts at 4.
But I'm hanging myself at 3.
All new Raymond, CBS Monday.
The 12th Street Warriors is about to play the game of the season. This time, it's all about pride.
We can't lose to this team again, y'all.
Oh, not this time.
We got this game. Only winners riding in this expedition.
What about that pitch?
Who, Williams? I couldn't even see it.
But we are warriors.
Warriors. Warriors. Warriors.
So, you girls really showed up, huh?
You guys better pray for rain. The 1999 expedition built Ford tough.
In racing, the engine is everything.
What? It's the driver.
A driver will never see a finish line without a great engine.
The greatest engine will never see a victory lap without a great driver.
At least they agree on Haviland Formula 3 motor oil, the same oil you can buy right off the shelf.
The engine's the first thing to the finish line.
Not in Indy cars.
The rigid 10-inch table saw powers through even the toughest hardwoods. The oscillating sander converts from spindle to edge belt sanding in seconds. Engineered for power and precision, each and every rigid tool carries a lifetime warranty. But when it comes to something with even more power, Rigid's got that too. Rigid, available at the Home Depot.
There are many ways you can get stuck with a flat tire. But not with this tire. Even with no air pressure, you keep driving to safety. The Goodyear Aquasteel Run Flat. It could be the difference between getting stuck and getting there. Only from Goodyear.
No one thought Villanova could beat mighty Georgetown. No one but a coach named Raleigh and his Wildcats. March Madness is here on CBS.
You know, Joe's the kind of guy whose hands are always dirty, no matter how deep the scrub. You see, his hands are his livelihood. Rarely ever see any time off. His hands are strong, steady and sure. The kind of hands that can only grip the wheel of a truck. Of course, that truck is a Ford F-Series with a more powerful Triton engine and 50 years of toughness. You might say it fits Joe's hands like a glove. Not that he'd ever wear any. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough.
Stay.
Welcome home.
Here's my idea. Come talk to my school about technology.
That most distinguished authority in the field of technology, the Idea Box.
Thank you. The future of digital technology is here at Best Buy. With digital recordings on camcorders and mini-discs, ultra-thin laptops, and soon HD TV will be the answer to all your...
Excuse me, you're still gonna sell video games, right?
You bet your joystick.
The future of technology at Best Buy. Now that's a great idea.
Start something.
Alero, with the active response system. 16 features working together to keep you connected to the road. And one more, to keep you connected to your money. Now, lease Alero for just $209 a month with 0 down payment, 0 first month's payment, and 0 do-it signing.
Tax, title, license, and registration are extra.
Hurry, offer ends March 1st. Start something at your Oldsmobile dealer now.
Take me out to the ball game. Now pitching and batting ninth. And this is smoked into left center field. No doubt about it.
AccuWeather and Storm Tracker 2000, simply the most accurate.
it down, man. Guess I'll have the steak.
There are many ways you can get stuck with a flat tire. But not with this tire. Even with no air pressure, you keep driving to safety. The Goodyear AquaSteel Run Flat. It could be the difference between getting stuck and getting there. Only from Goodyear.
Where do some of America's most successful people get their start? Did somebody say McDonald's?
Michael came onto the scene in Indy cars as a winner. I'm very proud of the fact that he's carrying on the Andretti name. I'll never forget the first really competitive pass that he did on me. We banged wheels a little bit. That car almost full drift in front of me, and he was gone. Adios, Dada.
The Andrettis rely on the same Haviland Formula 3 motor oil you can buy right off the shelf.
That's my boy.
There's a school where the toughest courses are the most popular. Lectures are a joy, and no one ever cuts class. This renowned institution is the Nicholas Flick Golf School. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
Where the faculty is unparalleled.
Your elbows softer.
And the dean has 6 masters.
People might confuse you for a golfer.
When you go, bring your Visa card. Because at the Nicholas Flick Golf School, they don't take American Express.
You've done your homework.
Visa, it's everywhere you want to be.
There's something special about the folks who work at AutoZone. The fact that they know more than a thing or two about looking up parts and solving problems. Their willingness to go the extra mile. And their belief in doing what's right. So it's no wonder why millions of customers turn to us each week for help in getting back on the road. Because working at AutoZone means taking pride in taking care of people.
Tim and Ed are neighbors, sort of. You see, Ed thought Tim's hair was too long, and Tim thought Ed's pants were too short. Then Tim brought home the new redesigned 260-horse Ford Mustang GT, just when Ed was pulling out his Boss 302.
Nice Mustang.
You too. Wow. Just think if everyone owned a Mustang.
And the world will be a better place for you.
Ford Mustang GT, built to last.
Saturday, Kentucky clashes with Arkansas. Sunday, it's the big time in the Big Ten. Michigan collides with Indiana. The road to the Final Four rocks on CBS.
How difficult is it for criminals to buy guns? Let these undercover cops show you how easy it is. Tonight on 60 Minutes.
The address is CBS. Welcome home.
Are you a sports fan? I mean a real sports fan. Then get your sports from the guys who know hometown sports the best. No clowns and no rookies on this team. Only the pros work for KDKA TV, the hometown sports advantage.
Wouldn't it be nice if everyone could afford this luxury car?
I don't have to tell you what it costs to raise kids.
That's why Buick has created the lease of the century. $269 per month, 0 money down, 0 security deposit. Plus, Buick makes your first month's payment, so there's nothing due at lease signing.
Making a quality family car families can actually afford. Smart move on Buick's part.
Century's 0 down lease ends March 1st. Hurry to your nearest Buick dealer.
Life is a journey, a drive through Main Street America, a cruise down the interstate. And around every turn, there's Chevrolet, like Cavalier. Right now, you can lease one for $189 a month with 0 down and 0 due at lease signing. That means no checkbook required. Tax, title, and license extra. Chevrolet's Highway 99.
Only KDKA TV brings you unsurpassed coverage of breaking news.
Construction's underway on a new high-tech tractor trailer overturns on Route 1.
Local schools get high marks.
Count on KDKA TV News to get the story and get it right. Jennifer Ankoviak and Ken Rice on KDKA TV News at 5, the hometown advantage.
The address is CBS.
Welcome home.